The violence that characterized processes before, during, and after the 2020 general elections remain fresh on the minds of victims and their families. But justice is a priority for these victims and families who have lost their loved ones. At a meeting in Kumasi, some of the victims recounted the incidents and lament the slow pace of processes to get justice.
To be frank, my daddy as at now cannot do any heavy work, and we can all testify that farming, especially farming yam, is not an easy job, that you need much strength to do that. So as of now, my daddy cannot do any other work apart from sitting in the house and directing, do this. And as the firstborn, I won't tell you, it has not been easy with me. It has affected me both academically and like socially, because and financially too.
I must say, ever since the case happened, the police have actually tried their best, and I'm told the case is still in court. Always the case is in court. We go there, it has been adjourned to the next month, just like that. So I'm worried. Okay. I'm worried. Tagged by an NDC mob, and in the process, my car got burnt.
Programs manager at CDD says civil society organizations like his will continue to push until justice is served.
How far do we want to go? Our interest to track the cases to see their logical conclusions. And we are determined to do this until the next elections. Then we issue a final statement to tell Ghanaians in the last election, after 4 years, this is the status of all the cases recorded. But of course, this is a pilot. As I said this morning in my introductory remarks, we're going to discuss as a team. And ONEP will discuss with the European Union to see if we can have extensions.
He spoke about other interventions CDD Ghana was adopting to help the process for seeking justice for the victims.
Criminal justice system, as you know, is slow. That itself is not a problem. The problem is how do we get the ingredients that is so strong enough to start prosecution? Our baseline validation data also shows two things. One, either out of ignorance or frustration, the families are not following up. And because there's no pressure on the investigator, they have also relaxed. So the supply side of accountability is not coming. The demand from the public is also not coming. So there's a gap there. That's why we've brought some of the police people to come and educate the people, to put pressure on the security agencies, so that not only putting pressure, provide any leak of information that they also have. So that will hasten investigations for prosecution to go.
The West African Network for Peace Building, ONEP, says efforts must be made to find a lasting solution to election-related violence to avert incidents that will affect Ghana's democracy in the future.
As typical of us, after every election, our focus is mainly on our ability to elect our leaders, our parliamentarians, and the winner of the election, that is the executive or the president, and ignore the various issues, particularly the challenges that emerged. And for us, that is also leading to a cycle of violence that, if we do not address it, it will continue to hinder the progress that we have made so far. In some countries that ignored it, we know what has happened. So we do not want Ghana to follow that trend, but rather take concrete measures to address the issue by engaging critical stakeholders as ongoing projects.
The National Commission for Civic Education, NCCE, is also supporting efforts by CDD Ghana and the ONEP to get justice for the victims.